Your next question might be, okay, so I'm in the toxic relationship and I got out. How do I stay out? Okay? Think about it. Once God rescued you from Egypt, the last thing you want to do is return back. And some of the ways that will get you back to Egypt is taking unnecessary emails, calls, text messages, social media DMs, checking his Facebook profile and any other profiles out on social media to see what he's up to, okay? And you're thinking, it could be at times you think, oh, I can handle it. You know, I'll be okay. As the scripture says, the spirit is willing, but our flesh is weak, okay? Plus your soul is damaged. You have a soul tie that you're dealing with, and that's nothing to play with within itself, okay? Unless you're dealing with visitation issues for your kids or having to get some information for going back and forth to court, or if your kids are grown and there's situations where you're going to have to see your ex because of like baby showers or weddings and graduations, that type of thing, is best to stick with the no contact. And trust me, they say no contact for a reason, right? And so a lot of times with women, you want to be needed, right? And so you can easily end up in the situation of just making up excuses just to have some type of contact. But then what you'll see is once you get that contact, that it wasn't worth it in the first place. You could have done without it because now it sets you back in your healing, right? And every time you get involved with a spirit of manipulation, after you've got clean and clear from it, from your mind, body, and soul, and you bring that spirit back, as the scripture says, it brings 7 other spirits with it. And it's more wicked than it was the first time because you've been clear of that, right? So it's like you don't want to go back into what you were able to get rescued out of, what you hollered and screamed and begged to God to get you out of, but to go back into it. You don't want to go back on that route. Like, it's like driving down the street and people are having a shootout. And why would you want to go back down that street? You don't want to do it, right? Unless you want to just say, I just wonder if I just drive down there, would the shooting have stopped by now? There's not that much wondering in the world, right? It's Satan himself just trying to get you to think that, okay, the coast is clear. I can go back, right? You don't want the sequel to your movie that you already starring your ex and your name, okay? You don't need to make a sequel to it, okay? Or part 3 or 4 or 5 or 6. Be grateful and thankful to God that he got you out, and then stay out.